Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is good. How's everybody doing? It's been a few days since I posted a video, and I tell you, Most High has really been good. I am just so happy and grateful that these videos are touching lives and are touching women. If these videos have touched you and have ministered to you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, please like and share as, of course, I would appreciate it. And more than that, it would and could possibly bless and minister to someone else. I just really wanted to come tonight and just encourage your heart. And I do have a word or a message that I feel as though, thank you, that I feel as though the Lord has placed on my heart. I took myself out to dinner. Well, not really gonna take myself out to dinner. I just felt like coming out, just me and the Lord. So I'm just grateful to come before you and come to you wherever you are. Wherever you are, you could be at home right now. You could be on the streets right now. You can be in a shelter right now. I'm happy and grateful. And I feel as though the Lord has impressed upon me to share with you tonight. And what he gave me was flip the script. That's what he gave me. Go ahead, say it. Say flip the script. Flip the script. And what do I mean by that? And I hope you don't mind that I just take my time. I won't take up too much of your time, but I do plan to just take my time. I don't have any notes. And I said, Lord, I don't have any notes, but I know that you're giving me this word, and I'm full. And he reminded me that we are living epistles. And you may or may not know the Lord that well yet. You may not know him at all, and you've come across his video, or you may have known him for many years. But I believe that this word is going to bless you. And we are living epistles.
Bread is, I'm going to put it, it's very full.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
And bread is in the oven, so it should be out shortly.
Sounds good, sounds good. I see I'm coming to you live and direct. So flip the script. What do I mean by that? Let me just say that these videos have been inspired not as just merely sharing videos. This word, or in other words, me stepping out to share what I believe that the Lord is doing, is about women and women on a journey and what we experience and the good that we can do before we bring a man into our lives. We have purpose and impact, and we have so much to do. And I'm excited because we just have so much stuff to do. So, A Journey of Butterflies is a ministry that me and my sister shared. She actually birthed it and kind of took the baby and let me hold the baby. As she did when I gave birth to my daughter, she cut the umbilical cord and held the baby and all of that. So But Journey of Butterflies is about having a purpose, but before you actually come into your fullness, and you've heard you have to crawl before you walk. Well, a butterfly crawls before it flies. And so we're all going to take flight in one way, shape, form, or fashion. But I wanted to share that part with you before I get off here and eat my hot soup. But yeah, so I'm going to jump right in. The Lord gave me Flip the Script, and He gave me that in a season where I was just trusting Him like never before. Literally, my eyes were not on anything around me. Every opposition, He just gave me this spirit of a lioness to speak back to that thing, even if it was a spirit, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. If it was a spirit, He gave me the power to talk to that thing, to bind that thing and to cast it out. And there were so many things coming up against me that He said to me, flip the script. And I had to check what I had been doing. And I said, flip the script. And the area that He told me was in the area of when I come to Him and ask Him for something. And what we have become accustomed to doing is we ask God, then we thank God when we thank Him for asking. We ask and then we thank Him, right? And then we praise Him once we have that thing in our hand, when it actually shows up. But faith actually doesn't work like that. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. That's faith. So then He said, remember, I know what you have need of before you ask me. I said, that didn't really make sense that you know what I have need of before I ask you, but then I still find myself in need. It would make sense that He would just arbitrarily supply those things. But then His word says, I will supply all your need according to my riches and glory. So it makes sense that we still have to ask Him. But over in His word, He said, enter into my gates with thanksgiving and enter into my courts with praise. So, what am I saying? What did He help me understand? What did He let me know? Because He knows what you have need of before you ask Him. We've been doing it out of order. We've been asking, thanking, and then praising Him when we get the thing. But this is what He says. If you think about a kingdom, come on, women. You are a queen, you are a princess, you are joint heir. That means you're a part of His kingdom. And if you're a queen and a princess, that means you are royalty. So then when He says, enter into my gates and enter into my courts, that is indicative. That is indicative of how one would approach how you come into a kingdom or a castle, right? Women, I wish you could feel it the way that I feel it, and I wish I could get it across to you the way He put it to me. But He said, flip the script. He said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to thank me As you are entering into my gates, I want you to thank me first. Okay? And then he said, enter into my courts with praise. I want you to thank me. I want you to praise me. And then I want your supplication. Then I want you to pray and make your request. So we should be thanking him because he already knows what you need before you ask him, right? And he's already your provider and supplied the need. So you thank him as if you've already asked him and he's already given it to you. You thank him and you praise him as if it's already in your hand, okay? And then you ask him. Then you make your request made known unto God. And why is this? This is because just this week, I had asked the Lord for something. He was working something out in my life. And when I began to talk to the individuals who had insight into preparing what the Lord had already given to me, but they were just the ones who were hand delivering it. When I asked the individual, hey, can you give me a little background on da 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 da? Come to find out, the day that I made the request, the day that I made the request and asked God for the thing, it was already done. It was done the day that I asked on October 18th. And it was a week later, and I was still asking for it. So he said, flip the script. After showing me, that I had, after showing me that I had did it in the wrong order, and he said, flip the script, thank me. Go ahead and thank me. Enter into my courts with thanksgiving, and then enter into my courts with praise. I want you to thank me. I want you to praise me, and then ask. And how about when you look up the next time and you trace it back? For the record, it'll be that the first time the need arose, he had already done it. So you thank him, you praise him, and then you ask. And I want to hear about some testimonies in the comments. Again, like this, share this if it's ministering to you. Send it to a woman, because this is a whole entire series. We've been talking about changing our minds. Go back and listen to the other videos. We talk about changing our minds, focusing on our purpose in God. Okay? Stop being mad at people and allow God to do what he wants to do for you. As a woman, we've got so many good things that we can do before our plus one comes. This is a whole entire series. We're going to be talking more and getting more in depth. I want you to like this, share this, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can hear about what the Lord is saying and speaking to all of us women. Thank you, and blessings on your journey.